This is gonna be a hit. We're gonna serve potatoes to everybody.
Whether they like it or not.
Whether they like it or not. Hey guys, I'm Nicole, and this is Henry.
I'm also Nicole.
So a lot of the times at St. Patrick's Day, you don't find many St. Patrick's Day candies. You're not yearning for that one St. Patrick's Day candy every single year when March 17th rolls around.
You find Jello shots, but I don't know if that really
You
counts.
find Jello shots,
yeah.
You find green beer, you find Shamrock Shakes, chocolate gold coins. There's not really that one staple item. I mean, at Valentine's Day, we just had Valentine's Day, and it's basically heart-shaped everything. And so naturally, I was like, internet, what have you got? Throw it at me. And after a few Google searches, I realized there is one staple St. Patrick's Day candy that I was completely unaware of. And I don't know if you've ever heard of this, but it's called Irish potato candy. Never heard of it, right?
Is it fried?
It's not fried. It's not even really cooked at all. It's like a no-bake cookie. You don't have to bake it. You don't have to cook it to turn it into what it is. Oddly enough, there's no potato in it at all.
So it's a lie.
It is a lie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
It's a lie. So I went on the internet and I found Orion's Irish potato candy. Now, upon first look, they just look like tiny little potatoes that someone just dug up out of the dirt and threw in a fancy box and slapped their name on it. But after you read the ingredients, this stuff is actually made from coconut sugar, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of butter that is coated with cinnamon. So I thought, let's try it out. All right, let's crack this open.
They kind of look like chicken nuggets.
More potato formed, yes.
Yes.
You wanna get a sniff?
That's a lot of cinnamon.
It is a lot of cinnamon. Yeah, it's very cinnamony. It kind of smells like my house on Christmas morning because my mom always makes cinnamon rolls.
Okay.
It also kind of smells like uncooked dough. Like if you've ever made like a bread dough or something, it kind of smells like that. And then it was just rolled in an excessive amount of cinnamon.
I really mainly get the cinnamon.
Little hint of butter too. It smells very buttery.
It's definitely pastry-esque.
I think it's just butter that's been rolled in cinnamon. All the other ingredients are a lie.
I hope not,
Let's
but we're
find
gonna find out.
Oh, it's not squishy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh!
Well,
Ooh.
it cuts a lot easier than you would think. Would you care to try a piece? You can kind of smell the coconut. It's sweet. It definitely smells sweet. Like if you
It's
were
like
to,
sweet but tangy.
Yeah, well, cinnamon, I guess, the spice from it.
I guess so.
If you were to just rip open a bag of coconut, it kind of smells
town,
like
yeah.
raw coconut. All right, let's do it.
All right, I guess.
Toast 'em.
Cheers.
Dink.
Oh, weird. It's like fried dough that they forgot to fry.
A lot of coconut texture in it. It has that kind of shredded, grainy coconut texture.
Yeah.
It's sweet, but it's not overly sweet. Like it didn't make my teeth hurt.
No.
I've definitely
know-
eaten candy that's made my teeth hurt before.
If I had a Guinness or something, this would not go with any drink
Yeah.
I know.
It also seems pretty easy and straightforward. I feel like we could make this.
I feel like we could improve this.
Challenge accepted. I just have a shamrock shirt on, and
Got a little hint of green.
there's a little bit more we could do to really hone in on that Irish spirit. I'm gonna go put some things on, okay? Give me one second.
Okay.
Henry, where's your St. Patrick's Day gear?
Got an inside man.
Oh, of course he does. All right, well, now that we're ready for St. Patrick's Day, let's get to cooking. But we can't cook with these potatoes that we already have. We need ingredients.
I've got a guy.
Whoa! How did you do that? You did.
I don't actually know.
Was it a leprechaun?
It might have been.
Well, now that we have all of the ingredients just magically in front of us, let's try to make some Irish
Yeah, let's
potato
give it a
candy.
shot.
According to the internet, you need 4 tablespoons of butter. We're gonna cheat today. We're gonna use margarine. Make sure that's softened, okay? Don't just take it straight out of the refrigerator and expect to use it. Let that soften for a little bit. And then you also need, got cream cheese here. Unfortunately, They don't really sell cream cheese in a 4-ounce block, and that's all we need for this. So we're just gonna take this 8-ounce block, cut it in half because, well, math. So now, we're gonna blend this together. Gotta get the cream cheese and the butter really working together. Kick that up a notch. Needs to do this for about 5 minutes. So,
Okay.
we've got some time.
Well, I'd love to say it looks good, but I don't think we
We're
should
not
eat that.
even
Okay.
halfway done yet.
Okay.
So now that our 5 minutes of mixing is up, next is the vanilla. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract.
So far, so good. She's gonna have a second channel. It's just gonna be this.
Just a
That's all it's
mixer.
gonna be. Yep.
Just putting things in a mixer and
Yep.
just watching it.
Oh yeah. Just hours on hours of family-friendly, clean fun.
All right, that looks thoroughly mixed. Next comes all the powdered sugar. So we need 16 ounces of powdered sugar. Before I really dive into all of this, I'm gonna have to take some of this St. Patrick's Day gear off because
Yeah.
I don't wanna get like caught in the mixer while I'm trying to mix things, and I really don't want tinsel in my potato candy. So
Yeah.
bear with me for a second. Now we can really get to cooking. There's 1 scoop. This is gonna take a minute. So if you've got some Irish songs, turn on some Dropkick Murphys. Oh, pound, that's kind of a lot.
But she threw away the calories first because it's vacation food. Don't worry about it.
Well, there's no calories in candy. Kicking back some sugar dust too. It'll get you.
I can taste it. Oh man. Brings me back to my time in Peru.
So my mixer is getting real angry.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to do the rest of this by hand. It's kind of like Play-Doh, edible Play-Doh. What will they think of next?
I think all Play-Doh's edible, but not recommended. So if anyone out there has tried Play-Doh, go ahead and comment below what it tastes like. Because I don't want to try it, but I want to know now.
Did you know that potato candy is actually not even an Irish thing? Like, it didn't originate in Ireland.
Is that because they ran out of potatoes?
No, I think potato candy was sort of made like in memory of and like remembrance of the famous potato famine that happened. You know, it's kind of weird because there isn't any actual potato in it. Now, I'm gonna add in our coconut here. So it says to just stir in the coconut by hand. So this should be really fun. This is the fun part. This is what really makes it feel like Play-Doh. You have some aggression that you need to take out. Now is the time. This is why I love baking.
Angry baking?
Angry baking! Ah! For all those times that you're not allowed to just punch people. Angry candy is the best candy. It's what we serve at Sweet Things all the time.
Oh.
Just
there we go.
kidding. Do you think St. Patrick wishes that he would have been alive to experience potato candy?
Well, when did potato candy come around?
Oh, long after St. Patrick.
Oh.
St. Patrick actually died on March 17th, and that's why St. Patrick's Day is celebrated on March 17th.
If you're the one making this, there's especially no calories because it takes a lot of work to make
Yeah,
this.
I was just gonna say, I feel like I am burning so many calories. Like, my arms are getting tired.
I really hope there's at least one comment like, why isn't the big guy making the candy if it's a workout? Counting on you guys.
The last thing that we have to do is we have to break this into little sections and roll it into little potato balls because
Because that's what it's called.
it's potato candy. So, spoiler alert, it's called that because it looks like tiny little baked potatoes.
And yes, you can make it baked potato size, but don't do that.
Oh, you could, yeah. Serving size 1.
Right? For a family of 6.
As I finish rolling all of these into little potatoes, the next thing we have to do before they go into the freezer for an hour to get them to chill, these just look like a bunch of little naked potatoes. They don't look like
Yeah, it
real
looks like you shaved
potatoes. Yeah, they look
Yeah.
like I've peeled them, and we don't want that. So we have to roll them in cinnamon. We're gonna just take one, and you just roll it around in the cinnamon. Coat it, and now look
That's
at
a
it.
potato.
Now it
Yeah.
looks like a little potato.
Yeah.
It's adorable. Okay, while I do this, you wanna do that pan?
Okay.
Oh my gosh! What? How? Well, let me finish these. We got to put them in the freezer, and then you wanna go get a beer?
Yeah, we've got an hour to kill.
All right. Look at that. They turned out pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Still very much look like potatoes that I just
Yeah.
dug up out of the ground.
They smell a lot better though.
They smell better than potatoes that
They do.
have been dug up in the dirt. Yes. We just need to
Yeah, we got to taste
we need to
them.
compare them, right?
Yeah.
Because we have to know whose is better or ours better.
And I think we got to start off with a sound test.
Oh,
I do.
we should. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oh,
Ooh.
that's
that was
got
good.
some. That's
yeah.
got some dense sound
Has
to
some
it.
bass to it.
Some thud. 1. Okay, I was gonna count.
It sounds like a rock.
It does. It did earlier, and
We're
it
gonna break
still
the
does.
plate. See, that just seems like food. It seems like a rock.
It seems like a potato.
It does.
It does.
Exactly like a potato.
Maybe I swapped them. They look just like potatoes.
If you cinnamon to potatoes, I'm gonna be a little upset. Ooh.
How's it feel?
A little cold.
Well,
cold.
yeah.
And now
It
I
seemed to
don't,
cut pretty easy though.
don't think it's a potato anymore.
The other one cut pretty easy. I'm
It
not
kinda
fooling you, huh?
Could be mashed potato. It looks pretty good.
Oh, it could be frozen mashed potato.
Yeah, but mashed potatoes never smelled like that.
Does it smell the same, better, or worse than the
It smells a lot better. It
Orions?
smells a lot fresher.
Oh, well,
is-
we did just make them an hour ago. You did help. You sat here. The cinnamon, I think, is still pretty right on par
Yeah.
with the Orions. Let's cut into another one and try to get a real clean view
Okay.
here. It definitely cuts the same as the Orions that I cut earlier. Look at that. It all came together really well.
Yeah.
You can't even really see that there's coconut in there.
Not
Like
really.
nothing stands out and looks like coconut. Let's give it a shot.
Okay.
Cheers 'em.
Cheers.
Dink.
I think that's really good.
Very soft. Okay, so we have to go back to this. We have to try this again. They look pretty much identical.
They're similar.
If this one weren't cold, I really wouldn't know which
Right.
one was the one that we made.
Well, they smell different too.
Well,
All right, here we go. And it's completely different. It's like bubble gum.
yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't feel like I got that strong of a flavor the first time I ate those.
It's the exact same to me.
I'm probably gonna eat more of these. Not to hate on Orions. They've got a good fan base. People seem to really like them.
Yeah. Okay.
It's very different from what we made.
Yeah.
So either the internet lied, which we know that
That would never happen.
would never
No.
happen.
No.
Everything you read on the
Otherwise it
internet
wouldn't
is
be on the
100% true. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I kind of like ours better.
Yeah.
So that's my takeaway from it. Don't be afraid to try your own, okay? Get a recipe off the internet, get your hands dirty, roll them around in cinnamon, make your own Irish potato candy because it's definitely worth it. So if you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions about Irish potato candy, leave us a comment. We'll try to answer.
And it might even be true.
It might be true. We might just make things up. We don't know. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to our channel. All right, well, that's it, guys. So thanks for joining us, and until next time, bye.
All right. Last one.
You're rubbing your mind.
There's nothing I can do about that. If we would have done this on a lower surface, pick the shortest person to knead the dough.
You move your shirt. Your shirt's rubbing up against it.
This is gonna have the best bloopers.